Welcome back to another StarCastTV, and I'm Scan. Today we are going to cast some wonderful game between Best versus Action, Action versus Best, and spawning location in the bottom right, the brown Protoss. This is Best. And the other side of the player, spawning location in the top left, the teal Zerg. This is Action. And we are going to see a Zerg versus Protoss matchup on Polypoid. And I wonder what kind of strategy they will be doing. But first of all, we'll see Best moving out with a single probe to the natural. Most likely putting down some pylon and probably retreat back home. Maybe not, never mind. Not gonna be retreating back home. He's gonna go for the scout. Is this a pylon scout? If this is a pylon scout, then most likely Best will be doing the forge expand. And meanwhile, we see Action making an overlord. He's making an overlord. So most likely, if he has a single drone standing at the top side right next to the Vespene Geyser, that will be the overpull. But if he's not sending a drone right next to the Vespene Geyser, then that is most likely he will be making more drone. He's making more drone. So I guess he will be going for 12 hatchery. And let's see about this. He'll be going for the 12 hatchery. And because of Best wasn't able to scout Action's base ASAP, this hatchery, okay, he will get to see the hatchery. And now Forge being morphed, putting on the pylon. This is gonna be the pylon wall. So there's a single gap for a photon cannon. Is this a cannon rush? And I think the answer is yes. Best will be going for cannon rush, mining a mineral on purpose so drone won't be able to stack. But that's a nice drone jumping top of the pylon. Another drone will be jumping up. Oh, the answer is yes. Ooh. So it looks like Best was able to he wasn't able to stop that drone jumping top of the mineral, letting that drone getting stuck inside of this 2 pylon. And Action did lose 1 drone, but he will be compensating it ASAP because as soon as he sees this pylon, ooh, what is this? Never mind. I guess he was trying to check whether he can actually get inside after making a simulator, but that wasn't working out. And now the Nexus being morphed, hatchery is already done. So this is already a good sign. This is a good sign for Action because he has all the advantage with the larva cycle. And he's not going to be making much of a Zergling. All he needs is like maybe 2 or 4 Zergling maximum and try to take down this pylon ASAP. And while Best is working on building the Nexus and warping a gateway as well, also the simulator at the main base. This, like, all those time right now Best really needs. He will have the worker advantage for the early stage, but the larva cycle is much stronger. Third hatchery is almost done. Yeah, look at that, third hatchery, and the Nexus timing is nearly the even. That's not something that you really want. And we see Best will be putting down the Cybernetics core at the natural. Action will be going for the straight layer. So finally the pylon is taking some damage. It's about to be fall. And before that pylon falls, Best really needs to make another pylon. He does have another pylon, but he really needs to put another one in order not to get a supply block. The pylon will fall, Zealot production comes out, and if he makes another supply or another Zealot for the supply, then that's just gonna be forcing Best to make another pylon. But I do not see him making a Zealot yet. Just working on making more of a worker. Finally, Zerglings are out on the map with the metabolic boost is almost done as well. Lair tech is done, and I've been mentioning about the Stargate timing and the Spire Tech timing. If Stargate is 50% done and getting the lair tech, then you're happy. Because, I mean, Stargate takes less time compared to the Spire Tech building timer, but making the Corsair production and also sending it from Protoss base to Zerg base takes forever. That's why you want to have the Stargate like much faster than the Spire. And for Zerg case, if as much as if you can get the Spire Tech at when Stargate is 50% done, like 50% of Stargate versus the Spire right now, that would have been okay. He won't be losing him maybe a single Ovular, but maybe barely. But I guess Action does not want to take a risk because he can't really scout what Protoss is doing. He will be doing the lair attack into 5-hatch Hydra with Evolution Chamber. Now the first Corsair will be flying in. He gets to see the Hydra Den or Hydralisk, so you will know there's a Hydra Den. And from Best's point of view, okay, you just started mining the second guess. You have the Hydra Den, you have the Evolution Chamber, but you don't have Spire Attack. So all this intel right now Best is getting, this is such a good intel. So yeah, with this Corsair being scouted, and I think Best will be cancelling the +1 attack of the Corsair upgrade. Yeah, he will not be getting the Corsair upgrade because he knows this is just pure Hydralisk Man. And whenever you see the Hydralisk Man, if it's going to be coming, you want to rush for the High Templar. And that's what he's aiming for. He's rushing for the High Templar. But I feel like he's somewhat lacking with the Photon Cannon. He might want to have some more Photon Cannon in order to stop those Hydralisk Flood. Some Hydralisk will be coming down and will be knocking some Protoss natural. Knock knock. Okay, Speed Outlet is done at 7 minutes 20 seconds. The +1 will be finished. That's good. By knocking the door. Hey, I'm gonna be taking down your forge and I'll be taking down your gateway as well. And I'm not sure what action is actually targeting. Some 5 Hydralisks are targeting the forge and some 2 Hydralisks will be attacking the gateway. But if you are Zerg, after like taking down this building, after the +1 finishes, it won't change much. But still, you can force Protoss to make a forge again at the main base and more gateway at the base. And with this 2 double Corsair will be consistently going for the scout, and I think after knocking some door and taking down all those forge and the gateway, we see Action will be morphing another hatchery. Wow, this is really greedy. I'm seeing like this. That was a 5-hatch Hydra, and into 6 hatchery and a 7th hatchery. So 7th hatchery for the base. And finally, some Zealots will be moving out. We are seeing the gun range is already on the way. This is total 6 gateway, 7 gateway, 8 gateway. This is total 8 gateway macro by Best. Some Hydralisks will be coming down. It looks like this is a one group of Hydralisks will be coming down. Some Corsairs will be attacking some Overlord to get some vision. Okay. Taking a look at this carefully. Best has been making lots of probe. 62 worker versus 49. I mean, the saturation is definitely great having 62 worker, but if you're making way too much of a worker in PvZ, or especially technically playing against Zerg doesn't really need much of worker. They can actually make lots of unit like ASAP whenever they want. And if you're making a bunch of drone, a bunch of workers, and letting Zerg feeling comfortable powering up lots of drone like this with 62 worker, this gun switches is really late. If we try to subtract that 62 worker, that would be like about 50-ish of army supply, and we subtract this 4 double Corsair, that's 4, so that would be like 46 46 of army supply. 46 of army supply, subtracting another 8 of this High Templar. There will be only 38. 38 of army of right now, Best right now has. Now he's getting contained. So because of forcing, or because of making so much of a probe and delaying up your power spike of macroing, now he's getting contained. Best is getting contained. He does get to see the lurker egg. The lurker egg is about to be done, so I guess action will be waiting. Picking up double High Templar, he did lose about 10 Hydralisk. The gun range is done with the 1-1 upgrade. 1-1 upgrade of a gun is definitely strong. Nice storm, losing on those lurkers, slowly breaking the high ground. But here's the Hydralisk flood is coming by action, but no, there are no more lurkers right now we're seeing. But +1 attack for Zerg. Once Zerg gets the +2 Hydralisk, that is gonna be super strong. Okay, that's an ice storm once again we have seen, but not enough storm available. That's mess good, but I feel like we need some. We need to get to see some Zala production in order to break this out. Okay, I guess Action will be taking. Yeah, Action wasn't really mining. Action wasn't really mining the third gas over here. He has been mining the gas with only 2 workers, and there are no more lurkers remaining. So Action will be backing up, and now Best finally takes the mineral expansion. So. Speaking of that worker count right now Best has, it's really a lot, and that was a somewhat dangerous. Like he could have got contained really hard, and if he didn't use those Ice Storm really well there or lose those High Templar for free, he will be forever getting stuck. But he was able to break this contain and taking the third expansion, and because of now he has those worker lead. Will have some advantage for the late game transition. Once he start running this third base and a fourth base, I think he's gonna be taking another base. Yeah, he'll be sending 2 Zella at the bottom side, clearing some vision, picking up those double Zergling. Okay, yeah, he will be taking that expansion momentarily, but I feel like Best's army is out of position. The Nexus being morphed. The Nexus is about to be done, but I think he needs to cancel it. He needs to cancel it. He did cancel it. Best will be cancelling it, and now he does have a flooding mineral. I think this will be a sign for Best that he will be going for double expansion at the mineral expansion and the 4th expansion at the same time. We see much of a Hydralisk flood incoming, but we are not seeing a hive tech yet. Okay, there's a Queen's Nest, but we are not seeing. Okay, there's a hive tech just now started, but Action has been drawing all the attention with mass Hydralisk here and there. +2 did finish for Action. We're taking a look at this Best's main base. Best's armor too is almost done. So Best really needs to buy some time. All those High Templars were sniped for free. That's not what Best really wants, and we see Best finally taking another base here. So this is gonna be the double expansion right now. Best will be taking mass Hydralisk flood at the middle. Okay, we are not seeing much of action. The Action is finally pulling some drone and Zergling and more bases. He might gonna be taking it, but I guess since he's switching into the late game transition, I feel like Action needs to make some lurker. Yeah, those Hydralisks and Zerglings are buying some time really well, but now we can see, look, Best is taking this double expansion, and whenever you have like 4 base mining, of course that 62 worker is gonna be powering his macro up, and he should be adding more gateway, maybe. Okay, now never mind, he's not adding more gateway, but we see him. Okay, that's the second forge we have seen, so that is gonna be the armor 2 will be finished. Armor 2, yeah, there's the armor 2, and +2 is also on the way. He's definitely aware of the hype tech. And +1 is definitely great against 0 armor Zerg, murdering all those Zerg army. And mass goons. And mass goons are now really tanky. Because of armor 2, it is pretty much cancelling out all those Hydralisk +2 damage. Finally, we see Action is taking another base. This is going to be the 5th base Action is taking, but he needs some time. Best is gonna be moving out momentarily. His supply count is nearly maxed, and we don't see any Defiler Mount. Yes, there's finally the Defiler Mount going up. Adrenaline is 50% done, and there are some lurkers on the high ground for the 5th base, and that's definitely great. But do you have any lurkers at the 3rd expansion? And the answer is no. There are only few lurkers remaining, and if Best takes a risk breaking this 12 o'clock expansion, that will be hurting him so much. Okay, that is going to be the high ground lurkers, bringing some high ground lurkers here, borrowing, splitting the lurker here and there. But storms are going to be doing such a great job here, storming on top of the lurker. Lurkers are getting destroyed, but this is a pure gun. A pure gun only right now. Best right now has, I guess Best really loves to make mass gun. And that's a nice storm, picking up another lurker, knocking the door, and consistently eating up Action's army. And at the same time now, Action will be bringing all of his army. Looks like this is aim towards to 12 o'clock side, but all of the army is just literally running into a straight line. Gotta be careful. This is just pure good, man. Do you have another side storm available? And the answer is no. You don't have enough side storm available. So how are you gonna be stopping my flood? Are you able to stop my flood of this Zerg army? And the answer is maybe he can trade up really well with this 2-2 upgrade, but this is a pure gun. Pure gunman is not good against those Zerglings, and now we can see all those guns are melting. Guns are melting, and Hydralisks are pretty much doing the free damage from the behind. Zerglings are really cheap. Zerglings are pretty much stocking up all those hit. And now this is a remaining of pure Zealotmen, and pure Zealotmen incoming. Some Adun Toridas will be coming out from the gateway here. That's some photon cannon at the 6 o'clock side too. Some cannons at the 3 o'clock side as well too. But 1-1 upgrade is done for the Zergling, and this is a +2 Hydra. And are we gonna be seeing some like a triple evolution chamber? And the answer is no. This is just gonna be pure Zergling upgrade from now on. And I guess Action does not wanna spend his money for +3 Hydralisk damage upgrade. We'll be attacking this expansion. The 3 o'clock expansion is so vulnerable. Action is coming with the Zergling flood, but at the same time, Adun Toridas will be taking down this 9 o'clock expansion at the same time. So now this is going to be the base trade for Action versus Best. Action is sending oh, there are the 2 Dark Templars who are doing some great job picking up slicing some Zerglings in the front line. Guns and cannons are pretty darn good here. 2 Dark Templars will be picking up this one last remaining Dark Templar, and Sunken Wolf as well. Okay, 2-2-1 upgrade. 2-2-1 upgrade is definitely great. +2 shield upgrade is on the way. +3 attack upgrade is on the way for Best too. So Best is not interested of getting armor 3 because he definitely knows this is gonna be the mass Zergling switches. He knows this is not going to be the mass Hydralisk anymore. You don't need to get armor 3 anymore because we know, and they also know, Action will not go for +3 Hydralisk. And even if he goes for a +3 Hydralisk, it is not going to be that effective because the shield upgrade will be compensating all those Hydra hit. And these 2 Dark Templars doing such a great job taking down Action's bases. Action is right now at 61 worker count. And let's see how much of bases or minerals are still remaining. Action is gonna be mined out soon. Like Action's natural is mined out. Best's main and natural is completely mined out. But this is a 3 base complete saturation. It is still looking healthy for Best. Best is healthy with this number of bases right now. He has 3 base macros. This is totally enough for this. How many gateways is this? 8, 9. 11 gateway right now. He's warping some guns and High Templar, even Dark Templars will be here. The army composition doesn't look that great at the moment because okay, that's mass High Templar, gotta be careful. But Action will be okay. Action won't be sending his Zergling Hydralisk flood anymore because he doesn't want to take a risk anymore against his Protoss army. When Protoss Best has 4 gas available, High Templar, it's massive. Okay, now I guess Best found out the weak spot here. he's gonna be looking forward to break this the mineral expansion, the high ground. We'll be using the one nice Darkstorm, but this army with the 3-2-1 upgrade, the +2 shield upgrade is almost done for best. So that will be 3-2-2 upgrade, and 3-2-2 upgrade is really strong. Action does have 2-2 upgrade, but still not a great upgrade against this +3 Zealot. Zerglings will be melting. Nice and storms are everywhere. Storms are everywhere. Guns are pretty much last hitting and picking up those lurkers for free. Another storm, nice storm. Okay, nice storm again here at the bottom side. More Archon and Zerglings, Zealots are coming, but looks like the army composition doesn't looking great. But the upgrade advantage is so great for Best that Best seems like he's gonna be winning this fight. And where are the Action's army? Action right now struggling to bring all of his army. He's trying to bring all of his army to defend his mineral expansion, but he cannot defend his expansion anymore. Action taps out. Best will be winning this game. Wow, that's a very nice comeback by Best when he was on such a disadvantaged side. But I guess if he's not getting the contain and also have that much of a worker count, like 62 worker, I guess that will be helping Protoss for the super late game transition, like taking double expansion, third expansion, and then the fourth expansion, and with that 62 worker count. If we try to remember, like yeah, the worker count, like he literally didn't lose any worker. Like, he had that 62 worker ever since at that 10-minute mark until now, like 10-minute to 21-minute long. That's like 11-minute long of the duration of the mid game. That 62 worker count just pretty much helped him for the super late game transition with this double forge upgrade, 3-2-2 upgrade against okay, yeah, we won't be able to see, but it was 2-2 upgrade, 2-2-2 upgrade for Zerg, +2 Hydra and +2 Zergling with the armor 2. But it wasn't such a great against the Protoss army because this is pretty much like armor 2 with this +2 shield. That's like +4 armor anyways, and it just pretty much helped Best for late game transition and powering up this heavy Gun Zealot mass High Templar and consistently winning the fight in the middle of the fight. Thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy watching these great games on StarCastTV, please hit the like and subscribe button. We will bring more awesome games in the future.